Alright, this is Greg with Gamers with Coffee. Even gamers need to relax, right? So, we got this little cabin out here, and I'm going to show you inside. And it's pretty nice, but stay with us. Kind of a cool little place. And what the heck is on this table? No! Somehow, you know we have a breakfast table with a nice view. What is this? A game followed us? Were we sleep gaming? Where in the middle of the night before we came out here, we accidentally got up, well, still asleep, picked a game, and packed it in our luggage? Oh, what kind of crazy people would be in a cabin with a beautiful view outside, a river, a front door? Look at this. Oh, hello, Ashley.
Hey,
and there's the bedroom. And look at that. He even has a shower in this place. But I'm telling you, a game we're going to play. You know, so here we go. We're going to have fun. That's what Gamers with Coffee do. And look, we even have a coffee pot over there. A percolator to make coffee. Right, you guys, here's the table view, as you can see. There's the window outside. All right, so we did a little something different. We're playing on a different board here. Let me stand up and give you a better view of what we got. Down here, this is Ashley's.
Yep, I decided to go with the Americans this time. We'll try them.
She's going to try the Americans. I got a different group of Germans, so it has a different stat card, and I really don't have any anti-air with those. So as you can see how it's positioned, we'll run through it though. We've got to take control of the factories. These are symbols there. And I got initiative. So we have our handy dandy pegs and a camping bowl. So we can put those on our, I'm going to borrow this in case you're not familiar. You are going to put your pegs on your models to find out damage and everything else. We got our money, our currency, which they're nice heavy duty coins. And they're like quarters to buy new equipment. We got our turns and everything ready to go. And it has a lot of dice, oh my gosh. We got it in a one of our dinner trays. Clean, of course. So here's our setup, you guys. Just me and Ashley. A nice view. And this. So here we go. We are going to play some World War II Aces in Armor in our little cabin we reserved. That's our anniversary, you guys. So this is what we decided to do instead of getting a hotel room. I mean, if you're going to play games, this is just a better view, man. It just is. Okay, here we go. We're going to get into the action. Hello, little guys. Here we go. Well, welcome back to our little fight in the cabiny woods here. All right. So, we'll start with me because I had the first initiative. Basically, I just moved my troops here towards the factory. So, this is the end of round one. I'll be able to get in there. I did, well, what do we do? I did have this Pack 40 fire at, what unit did you lose?
A Sherman.
A Sherman. Okay, so there was a Sherman that I did destroy. Not really much else I could do. One of my bombers over here failed, and I moved my infantry over there. The other Pack 40 and my tank here actually did destroy some mobile infantry there. I took some damage. So my infantry is almost destroyed. That's the neat thing about these little pegs. He's got 2 health left, and then he's gone. My Junka or Stuka is got 2 damage out of 6. All your units take 6.
Yep.
So she damaged me there, and then your howitzer took out my mobile infantry.
Yep. The
So Ashley, you can kind of take the camera and show them what you did. Basically, I moved, but go ahead.
There we go. I moved all my guys from from 5 here. Most of them came up over here. Same thing with 4. They came over. My planes all kind of split up. The one that was over here is now up there.
That's your bomber.
That's one of my bombers. This guy stayed. The Mustang stayed to take out his little bomber. Those guys can't do anything. I moved my troops down from up there. The Howards howitzers came down to kind of help defend them. Then the one plane that's over here moved up. And the other bomber came up here to go for his
Yeah, but
mobile.
you got some damage on me.
Yep, so I got I got gain experience on him, gain experience on him, gain experience on him, gain experience on him, gain experience on him.
Yeah, Ashley really is beating me up on the experience stuff. So
for now,
and that's
only
cool,
round 1.
But that's the cool thing with the game is those little pegs let you level up. As you level up, it's easier and easier to hit your opponent. So you want to level them up.
So as you're in white, you get that one. Yellow would be, I move up to 7. And then if I get, what is it, War Hero, I think is what it's called. Yeah, War Hero is red, and that would be 9 if I'm using the howitzers.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a little break and run into town, and we're gonna come back and do round 2.
Until then, bye-bye.
All right, you guys, into round 2. Here, we'll try to come in a little closer, maybe. All right, for me, this guy, he was back here. He moved. I moved this unit. This mobile infantry, they took a factory. My Tiger and Pack 40 moved up. I moved my planes down to where they could attack. And you can see my other units there. So I'll give you a rundown of what I did. I did capture this factory right here. This factory here, which earned me
2 coins.
2 coins. All right. So these guys, they literally did not do any damage to any of her stuff that was here. She's since moved. My Pack 40 was firing on her mobile infantry, and literally there was nothing. My bombers attacked her tank. Nothing. She moved her tank. You could see up here just for fun. She wanted to. Not that a side shot means anything. And then these 2 guys over here, my Tiger and my Pack 40, fired on her howitzers. Between the 2 of them, I did some damage to the one howitzer, 3 rounds. 3 damage. My planes over here.
You did some damage on him. He's down to 3 as well.
Which one?
The one way at the top by your 2 planes.
Oh yeah, you can't hardly see it around the side there, but that American plane there. Which one is that one?
That is the Mustang.
That's the Mustang P-51. It's half dead. So I'll give the camera to Ashley. She can just move slow, Ashley.
I don't want to move slow. No, I'm joking. Alright, so what I did was I moved the howitzers down a little bit. I captured that one. And I captured that one right there. So that got me, there, 2 as well. I moved this Mustang down to basically counteract this guy. Moved the tank, like Greg said, over here. I moved my other mobile infantry up and around, followed the road to get him to here. I moved this infantry from back over here up into the building, so hopefully Greg doesn't take me out on that one, so I can get into that one. My plane shot at this one, the Mustang shot at this one, only got 1. These 2 shot, and this one hit the flak or Pack 40, and then these 2 hit. Didn't give him anything. It completely just failed. My tank failed. This one shot at Greg. Did get 1 hit. That one already had some. But that is it for round 2. So stay tuned and we'll go to round 3. Bye.
All right, you guys. Round 3. We're done. A little bit of a tug of war. So my Germans here, they were able to get rid of 1 mobile infantry unit that she had, that little guy. I took all 3 of them. I do need to move this mobile infantry unit out of the factory. Did get some more coins though.
He's hiding.
No, I got 4. And if you look on these, it tells you how much coins it takes to buy stuff. So, anywho, I left my planes over here, my bombers. Trying to work on, what did I get out of there, Ashley? Oh, your howitzer.
Or howitzer, sorry.
So she had another howitzer over here. Both my bombers and the tank together were able to take out the howitzer. Or,
yep.
That's, this shifted when we were putting them back. So,
yeah, your bomber did.
Anyways, that's all I was able to do. I did try to work on her Mustang there.
Up there, yep.
He needs one more hit, and then he's gone. But Ashley is now in a position with far more coins.
I got 3 of them.
So she can buy something. She can buy a unit this next round. And sure, some of her stuff's gained experience. So really,
there's actually quite a bit of yellow. We got 1 yellow down here. So we have, what are they called? Veterans. So Greg has a veteran. He actually has 2 veterans. He has this bomber and this flak. My howitzer is now a veteran. And this bomber is close to being, this Mustang is close to being, my tank, I believe, is close, or the other bomber. One of those 2 are close to being a veteran as well.
And that's what's cool about this game is these little markers that are on the spires here on each side of the model let you know where how your unit's standing. So pretty cool. Ashley just did basically all around damage on a bunch of mine. So my tank is almost dead. My Tiger.
More. That's what I've been trying to work on.
They're very tough, the tanks. It's very hard to take the tanks out, of course. So, and it's just been kind of a fight.
These Tigers, gruesome.
Yeah, these aren't going the way you would think. So it is just a matter of,
it's your roll.
Yeah. You get quite a bit of dice, like you see, if you're attacking, those are your attack dice. If you're defending, those are your defense dice. So it's pretty good.
Yep, and then the more you get damage, this is your little cheat sheet.
Yeah, here, bring that up here where they can see it. Yep.
So everyone starts with 12 when you have all 100%. Once you get a hit, which is 1, you move down to 11 dice. 2 is 10, and so forth and so forth.
That's what you attack with.
Because once you have 5 health, you're pretty much dead the next round.
Yeah, you get 12 dice, either attacking or defending. The extra red dice, or if you have units next to you, so like support, so extra for you. However, you start taking damage, you start losing your ability to defend yourself, and you also start losing the ability to do as much damage on attacks. So it's pretty good. The difference is, the reason you get all these dice is you have to look for low numbers. A lot of your defense is anywhere between 0 and 6. So same with attacks. It's either 1, 2, 4, 6. So, you might have 12 dice, but if you're hitting on a 2 or a 1, you may get no hits. The same with defense. You may get no defense. You might roll everything over a 2. So it's pretty cool. This is a game you really should check out. But we'll let you go. We're going to go to game onward to 4. And look, the sun's starting to go down in our little cabin town. All right, you guys, we'll be back with round 4. All right, you guys, this is the end of round 4. We took a little break, so now it's late at night. So hence the lights on here. However, we'll kind of go through it. So my infantry I moved my mobile infantry, which Ashley beat up. They're almost dead. I moved my tank and my Pack 40. I moved them into place with my Stuka bomber. And my other bomber here went against her howitzer. No good. My 2 there, those are the Mr. Smiths, but they didn't do anything against Ashley's plane. This one's interesting. We're going to try this. So see the coins? When you put 2 coins under it, you can compare your troops. If you can see the little counters there, he was mostly dead. So now this round, he'll be completely repaired and he can move. It cost me 2 coins. In the meantime, savagery. Ashley has toasted a Tiger tank, toasted a Pack 40, has almost toasted my other mobile infantry unit, and I'm suffering on
you got
most
some
everything.
guys
So
too.
right now she's the predominant force. She's doing good. See all this area here? She just beat everything out of that area. So she owns 1, 2, 3 factories. I own 2. Technically, I'm at a loss because I only own 2. What else can we say? Shame on you, Defense Dice. Shame on you. Stay on that plate.
Hey, you do got a war hero though.
Yeah, but you have war heroes too.
No, I do.
Well, I have
all mine are veterans.
so this one's red.
Yep.
But I think Ashley's having better fortune with the American troops than she did the Soviets.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So we're gonna go to round 5. Hopefully you like it. Please leave a like, leave a comment. These things help us greatly. We don't ask for much. We're not asking for millions of dollars. Just a like. We would appreciate it. All right, you guys. Thank you. We're going to go onward. What, round 5?
5.
Yep, okay, 5. Here we go. All right, what round is this?
End of round 5.
End of round 5. I don't know. We'll just start with the Germans move their infantry unit up. I have 1 sitting in here in the warehouse.
Named it.
However, Ashley's going to, on her next turn, she'll be allowed to move in and destroy it. So if I stay there or I leave, either way, she's going to move in. She's got a brand new baby howitzer. That sucks. These guys fought out. Literally, not a lot happened. Her howitzer took 1 damage. My plane became
a war hero.
Became a war hero. Ashley went out that way. She eliminated my brand new little Pack 40 that I just took out at the beginning of my turn.
Hey, they are dangerous.
So we both have 3 destroyed units at the end here. I have 1, 2, 3 factories. She has 1, 2, but she'll get more. I only have 3 coins left. It's just getting to be, a bit of a slugfest. So onward to round 6. Again, leave some comments, likes, and let us know what you think, because honestly, this is just a really fun game, or we wouldn't be sitting here in a cabin playing it at 11 o'clock at night. So here we go, on to 6. All right, end of game, round 6. That's where we wanted to take it to. So we're going to call Ashley the winner. She has more units on the board, more money, and more war heroes. Is that it?
Yeah.
Also, we learned something interesting because we played with the American force this time, which we hadn't before. So the B-17 flying fortresses, which she has as
war heroes.
They do quite a bit of damage. Now, interestingly, you cannot use them to go attack the other planes. However, if they're attacked, they can then shoot back at that plane. So kind of an interesting rule for that, which I thought was pretty cool. But I mean, in real life, they were bombers. They weren't fighters. They basically were just defensive with all the, gun equipment mounted was just all defensive. So just bear in mind that if you use the Americans, the B-17 is going to play different than some of the other planes.
Yep.
Kind of like the rule for the rockets that the Soviets have. Boy, that's an interesting one, because literally you can target a square and it's going to hit around it.
Yep, but
so
it can damage both your own guys.
You could damage your own troops. So when you play this Aces in Armor, you got to kind of make sure you read through and double check. That's what we did before we started playing, just to make sure. And we didn't even notice it earlier when we were playing. So the B-17, that's interesting. You're just going to use it for bombing. But as soon as you're attacked, you can attack back. So there you go. Ashley's the winner on this one. We had a good time playing in the cabin. It's getting late, as you can see. It's getting dark everywhere. But we had fun playing. So you guys should check this game out. It's fun to think differently. You have to try to hit lower numbers instead of higher. And it gets frustrating, but you can win. So congrats to Ashley. It's a win.
Woot, finally.
Leave your comments, man. We'd appreciate that. All right, you guys, keep gaming, and we'll see you on our Sunday afternoon shows at 4 p.m. And shameless plug, check out our coffee shop and teas. So either one. Yeah, who cares about anything other than a good cup of coffee while you're gaming, right? You're taking my money. I care about that. Okay.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.